I'm Senator Anthony Hensley, the Senate Democratic leader, and I'm in the historic Kansas Senate Chamber, which is a part of the Kansas Capitol. This chamber was the first wing of the Capitol that opened up when construction started on the Capitol in the late 1860s, and actually was completed in 1873, and since then has had a number of different renovations. Most recently, in 2006, we had a renovation that completely transformed, amazingly transformed this chamber into its original look and condition as when it was built. I'm very proud to show this chamber, the renovation of this chamber to you, and I want you to always feel welcome to come here at any time to visit the Senate, because in fact this is part of your house, the people's house, the Kansas Capitol. I think it's safe to say that the Kansas Senate Chamber is one of the most ornate chambers in the United States. One feature of the Senate Chamber is the marble that's on the walls. This marble came from a number of different countries, including Italy, Germany, and Mexico, and also from the state of Tennessee, right here in the United States. Another real feature of the Senate Chamber are these bronze and copper columns. And what is unique about these is the craftsmanship that went into basically hammering out this flower design that are on each of the columns. There are 28 columns total within the Senate. And then below the columns is said to have been the ventilation system that actually existed when the State House, the East Wing in particular, was first built. And when I mention that to tourists who come through, they find that to be a very interesting feature of how the state's Senate was in its original form. Now I'd like to move over to my desk here on the Senate floor. This is the original desk, in fact, that was built in 1883. And these are made out of native cherry wood, Kansas cherry wood. This desk has been completely refinished, and it has a new leather matting here on top of it. The workmanship into this desk is pretty amazing when you really look at it. And again, when I bring people in here to look at the desk of the Senate, they are very impressed that we were able to actually maintain and then renovate the original desk that was here in 1883. This is not the original chair that was here. We actually sat in our original chairs up until about, I believe, 5 or 6 years ago. This is a replica of the original chair that was done by a company in Salina, Kansas. And I think they did a splendid job of reproducing what is, as I say, the replica. I also might add, in our renovation, the configuration of the Senate was changed. It used to be in a rectangle fashion, and now it's in what was the original semicircle fashion, which is exactly the way the senators sat based on photographs of the Senate back in the 1880s. And so we've gone back to the original seating arrangement, which I think everybody's very pleased with as well. I find one of the more interesting features of the Senate project is these column lights that were part of the original design of the Senate, the architectural drawings, but actually were never installed. The people who did the renovation project decided that they wanted to go back to the original design and make sure that these were installed, and besides that, they provide a lot more lighting for the Senate chamber. So I think they're beautifully done. They were done, I believe, locally here in Kansas, and they're a very good feature in addition to the new chandeliers that we have. The chandeliers are based upon the original pictures of the chandeliers that were here, either lighted by gas or by candlelight for that matter. Now, obviously, they're lighted by electricity. They're an exact replica of the original chandeliers that were here in the Senate chamber when it was first built. The amazing transformation to me, though, of this project is the ceiling of the Senate. I always tell people, if you can imagine, this ceiling at one time was only just one color. It was a beige color. Well, what they did in uncovering the paint that had been painted over time and time again, they found this gold, embossed gold here, and the different colors, the multicolors that are in the ceiling. This is a very striking feature of the Senate, and like I say, an amazing transformation that really brings the Senate back to its original grandeur. Right now I'm right outside of the Senate gallery where visitors can observe the Senate in session. It's a balcony above the Senate floor. And behind me is the seal of the state of Kansas, which we preserved. It at one time was in the Senate carpet on the floor of the Senate. It is made of carpet. It's matted with wood behind it. And we felt it was very important that we would try to preserve this little piece of history and let people continue to see it. And that's why it was placed here on the wall outside of the Senate gallery. The bench in front of me here are for the pages, the young people that each senator sponsors from their home district. They're typically middle school and high school students who come to work for a day in the Senate running errands for senators, and we give them a front row seat so they can really have the experience of watching the Senate in action. And behind me in this section with all of these chairs is the VIP section. We refer to that for the very important people that we represent who come to the Senate on occasion. I'll give you an example from the district that I represent. This is where we seated the Highland Park boys basketball team for winning the 5A state championship when I had a resolution congratulating and commending them on that achievement. Actually, I was very proud of them. That's my home high school, and they finished 25-0 this past season, which was an outstanding season. And we seated them because obviously that kind of achievement makes them very important people, and that's why we call it the VIP section. This is the President of the Senate's chair, actually used by the President of the Senate, but also used by each senator that becomes the presiding officer for the day during floor debate in what we call the Committee of the Whole, when we conduct debate under that business of known as general orders. Now I'm in the Senate West Gallery. There is also the Senate East Gallery across the chamber. This is the area of the Senate chamber reserved for the general public to come to the Senate sessions that we have and observe our work and our debate during the course of any regular session of the legislature. Behind me is a bench, an original bench where visitors can sit. A number of these benches were removed, however, because one of the most important features of our renovation project was to make the Senate gallery ADA compliant for disabled people. And so this floor was built up, and we have a flat area, flat surface area here that's accessible for people who are in wheelchairs. And as I say, I think that was a very important feature of the renovation project because obviously even the Senate gallery should be accessible to all people, including disabled people.